This is a recording on some of the live price action from Friday's trading session for the E-mini S&P 500 future, the ES. In this video, I will show you how I use the market profile, the volume profile, and the DOM to establish some potential intraday target price levels. Let me know what you think about this type of video. Would you like to see more of them, or you don't really care for them? Post a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you have a stock you would like to see me analyze in my weekly video, post the ticker symbol in the comment section below. And please do not request any penny stock. As always, smash the thumbs up to help me promote and share this video. Okay, I thought I'd share this chart here on the market profile. We basically have hour and 15 minutes before the close. Here's the profile. We got a pull high here from the ES, the E-mini S&P 500. So I want to watch this, take out the pull high. And looking at here, you can see that there is a 405 with a lot of offer up here. And this is what I call the liquidity pool. And that's where, the price seems to go attracted to. And it will take out that particular pool of liquidity. Now, a lot of people think that when there are a lot of sellers at that price, that would be bearish. Well, think about it this way. If there are a lot of buyers taking out a lot of those offers, that is bullish, right? So, look at it the other way around and think about that. All right, notice that, this thing is trying to resolve this poor high right now. I also just want to show the internal so far today on the New York Stock Exchange. Right now, the up-down volume ratio is running about positive 1.9. And the advanced decline, the advancing issues leading the declining issue by 1826, so 1,826. And the cumulative ticks is positive throughout the day. You can see that most of the tick is up at the 500 and above level here, quite a few of those. And here's the S&P 500, currently is up 41 point, a little bit over 1% at 4,014. And down here on the NASDAQ, we see the NASDAQ up-down volume ratio is positive 2.13, and the advanced issues is leading the declining issue by 2024, and also the cumulative tick is also positive throughout the day so far. And also we see the NASDAQ 100 is up over 222 point, or 1.7%. And it is inside of the IP range, and the S&P 500 is above the IP range. Okay, from a little bit of a higher pull high here. We're still watching this 4,005. There's a liquidity pull. Watch this number here. I'm going to freeze it right here, and we can watch it. All right, going to put it on pause and then come back later when it gets closer to that value of taking out this pull high here. All right, we seem to be seeing a little bit of a liquidation break. And see, is it going to chop around here and shift the point of control up to this level near the 4,000 mark? Or is it going to come down, liquidate down to this point of control near the 39.95? And even down here at 39.91 or 39.92 near the rewrap. So we'll keep an eye on it to see if it pulls back and doesn't take out this pull high today. That would be actually good if you're looking to go long, because then it wait for a pullback, then you go and swing long, and now you got a potential target. Okay, we finally got the shift on the POC. It came up from the 39.95 area down here and shifted up to somewhere around this 4,001, as we were sort of suspect that it might do. So, but still waiting for this to come up and resolve this pull high here. Remember, we had that liquidity pool up at the 405, so they might run it up into the close or even after the bell. So we're going to keep an eye on that and see what that can resolve the 4 high from today. If it's not, like I said, then we basically wait for it to pull back to this 4 high or even get down to this point of control from the March 31st, and yesterday's point of control, and look for a setup to swing it back up to this, at least to this 4 high as a target. So we're going to keep an eye on that, and when it starts breaking this 4 high, we're going to monitor it to see how it run up to that 405. So here we are back to near the 4 high here. Now let's see would it be able to resolve this. See this 4005. Here's the liquidity pool that I'm referring to. Right now sitting at 645 off of 656. So we're going to watch those numbers for a little while and see. Right now it's moving up. Still having a 4 high because that's basically still only one tick. So watch it come up and take out the 4005. See how it has sold at 4005. You see that on the market profile here, we took out the 4 high now. Okay? So now it's coming up, and we're just going to monitor to see how it take out all the 4005 and then see how it move up. Now we also see a little bit of a liquidity pool just right up one tick above that, and also at 4007. So you took out some of the 405, 4005. Well, some of them got pulled out. Now, if we look at the volume profile, we see a little bit of a cutoff here. So that also could be a possibility that there might not be any more buyer. But this liquidity pool here is a magnet. So I suspect there it is. See it took out some of the 405 there. Right, it's trading at 405. I mean 4005. I'm not sure why I keep on saying 405. They come down to 37 now. All right, so pulling back. Look at here, there's a little bit of substance here, so watch it's going to come back up and take out those 4005. Yeah, so the high right now is 4005 and a quarter. So definitely got a nice high here, took out that pull high here on the market profile. We got 4 ticks above the this high here. But we're also showing a little bit of substance here because we got volume built up here also. So we'll see. I think they might push the SPY up to 401. They might pin it at 401 somewhere, or at least take it up to 401. I wouldn't be surprised at that, and then come back down and probably pin it at 400. We'll see how this thing go up. So just going to keep an eye on that. We'll come back to it when we get back up to the this high here. Also, just want to update you on some of the internal. As you can see, the up-down volume ratio on the New York Stock Exchange is still positive 1.78, and the Nasdaq is 1.75. Earlier was 1.9, but it's still up at that range. And also the advanced decline, the advancer is still leading the decliner in the New York Stock Exchange is 1867, and in the Nasdaq is 1896. Cumulative tick is still positive, and we see that the SP500 cash index is still moving higher, and also the Nasdaq 100 been kind of chopping around, basing at this level here throughout the day after the initial couple hours. Now let's go back to the profile chart here. You see that it's trying to come back up at this value area high here, development value area high. We want to see when it take out the high here. Although the market profile show a nice clean high, but we are watching for that thing to come up and clean out the 4005. There it is. It took them out, and right now it's sitting at 4,525. It came up, right? So we'll see what it come up to. This 4,007 is the next pull. Okay, see this area with 500 offer right now. So hope you enjoy watching this, and if you have any question or comment, post them in the comment section below. And also, in addition to that, if you have any requests for me to take a look at some stock, put the Tinker symbol in the comment section below also. And please refrain from putting penny stock, because I'm not going to look at penny stock and the crypto. I will do a review on Bitcoin. So don't bother to put down any other crypto on the list. All right, so we'll see. Let's keep an eye on this. Right now, it's coming up to this 4,006 here, right? Making its way up. So again, basically looking to see what it's gonna pin. Like I said, they might run it up to the 401 on the SPY, and then maybe come down and pin it at 400. We'll see. We got 5 minutes to go. So maybe it just come up here at the 4,005 and then pull back and then pin the SPY at 400. Remember, we're watching this 4,007 here. Okay? There's a pull of offer up there at 4,007. So we're gonna watch that to see what it come up. It's coming up, making its way up. So far, just one tick away from that, right? The high is 4,006 and a 3/4. One tick away from the 4,007. You see how this profile got changed right now? And it's still absorbing. You see the volume in there increasing, so it's absorbing these level up here. We are not seeing much of a cutoff yet on the volume profile. There comes the surge. If we took out that 4,007, right now the high is 4,007 and a quarter. Okay, we got a 4,009 up here, 650 on the offer. Right, so 4,009. If they're gonna run this thing up, that means they're gonna run that 4,010 and try to pin the SPY at 401. We basically got 3 minutes, I think a little bit less than 3 minutes toward the close. See it working its way up. 2 ticks away from the 4,009. So it's already taking up some 4,009. See, now it's moving up. Moving up, taking, watch that 4,010. Still a whole lot of acceptance up here at 10 and a 3/4. There's at 11 here, 592 at 11. I'm gonna drop down to 4,009. We got to pull. We got to pull here 4,009 and 3/4. All right, there's the bell. So the SPY is sitting at 400.64 right now. All right, so it is hitting at 464, 400.64. before, but here the ES is still trading. Look at the acceptance here. Look at the acceptance here. So they're going to move this thing higher. Let's see how high they're going to run it. Let me shift this down here on the market profile. Market profile put in a poor high here, so it's likely going to run a little bit higher. But if it pull back and fill this single print, there you go, it took out that poor high. All right, maybe get a little cutoff here. Let's see. Now the ES is going to trade up to 15 minutes after the hour, so we're just going to monitor that until then, and I'm going to put it on pause and then come back when it approaches that 15-minute pause, and also give you a little bit of an update on the SPY. But let's go and just get a last look on the internals. So I just want to make sure that you see the time here. So we saw the New York Stock Exchange close at 1.98 up-down volume ratio. So it's almost 2-to-1 in favor of the up volume. The NASDAQ 1.86, so also it's close to 2-to-1. The advancing issue lead the decliner by over 2,000 in the New York Stock Exchange 2024. And the NASDAQ is also above 2,000. 2078 more advancer than the decliner. And you can see that the last tick was close to positive 1,000 toward the close. And the NASDAQ actually hooked to the positive 1,000. So there's certainly some buying coming in at the close. You see this surge here on the cash index on the SP 500. SP 500 cash index closed almost 46 points or 1.18%. And the NASDAQ closed with a gain of 238 points or 1.82%. It did not break above the IB high, the Emini NASDAQ 100 IB high. Well, I'm sorry, the NASDAQ 100 IB high. This is the initial balance range here. So just take a last glimpse here before I pause and then come back later. The high of the day for the E-mini is 4,012.75, and we are still seeing some acceptance up here though, based on the volume here. Right, so we'll pause for a while and then come back later when it approaches that 15-minute pause period. All right, here we go. Less than 30 seconds before we reach that pause period, 15 minutes after the hour. And right now, we're basically still seeing a little bit of acceptance up here. That could be a cutoff up here right now. The volume is tapering off. And that's probably due to near the end of the session here. So right now, the high is 40.14.5. Okay, that's it. And it closed, settled at 40.14 right now. So hope you enjoy this live recording. And if you have any comment or question regarding to what you saw in this video or just in general, post them in the comment section below. And again, a reminder, if you have any requests for me to take a look at any stock that you like me to analyze, then put the ticker symbol in the comment section below, and I will try to take a look at it. But be sure not to post any ticker symbol for any sort of penny stock, because I don't look at penny stocks. And also don't bother to put any crypto on it, because I will take a look at Bitcoin, any other coin I don't follow. Have a great weekend. So see you in the weekly video.